Total waste of time. I said so from the start. Oh, it's you. Unfortunately, I am all right. Put simply, the fundamental rhythm hasn't changed for some reason. I'm still not clear why. The delta waves are a hint, I'm sure, but... brain waves. I had to take a neural exam during my physical. I was possessed, wasn't I? I don't remember much about it. We don't have the equipment to carry out a detailed scan, but what we did have displayed no irregularities. I knew that going in, of course. I kept telling them it was a waste of time. 12,096 seconds wasted. It cuts into my research time. I still need subjects. They must be compatible with the machine, too. A cross-section of the branch's staff would be ideal. This would...
Hello? There's been a complication. These Megrez buds have been reported in Osaka and Nagoya as well. They must be causing those quakes. We're having a meeting to discuss strategies at the Osaka headquarters. Sorry for such short notice, but I'd like you to be there. Thank you. Chief Hotsuin also specifically requested that you attend. The train to Osaka will leave at 11. Myself and a gyps doctor will accompany you. Until then, keep an eye out for those buds. I'll see you at Shinbashi.
Oh, hey there. Are you looking for buds too? Makoto told me all about what happened. By the way, did you hear any rumors about me? You're a guy. Of course you would have heard all about it. I mean, in specific gifts, I may be just a tiny bit smaller than Fumi or Io. Overall, though, I have the perfect balance, thus making me the winner, right? As a gentleman of impeccable standards, what's your opinion? Oh, really? Very suspicious. Thanks, though. By the by, I heard there were some uninvited guests at the girls' physicals. Makoto said it may have been some of the rioters, but I don't know. Maybe they wanted to see me in particular. You understand. Maybe you were one of them. Nah, I'm just poking fun. Anyway, I guess I'll keep an eye out for these bud things. Maybe I'll do some Tokyo sightseeing as well. See ya!
Man, I am way pumped. Megrez may have been intense, but the girls' physicals? Urgh. Girls are so well endowed these days. I feel like I need to give out awards. Then Io always takes first place. You know what I'm talking about, right? So awesome. that perfect figure.
You guys sound like you're having fun.
Ah! Yo! Hi! Hey! We were just talking, a little, chit-chat, chewing the breeze, shooting the fat, right?
What were you talking about?
Nothing important, just trends among young people these days. Those young people, I tell ya.
No, really. What was so perfect?
Did you overhear that? My, you have good ears. Doesn't she have good ears, guys? Wow.
No, seriously, come on. You're acting like you're hiding something. It's obvious.
What? Hey, I'll have you know I'm a good actor. I'm hiding so much from you, I have no
Smooth, Daichi. Smooth.
You'll tell me, right? What's so perfect? What? Me? Perfect?
Dude, shut up! we were just saying how you're so smart and so cool and how you fight demons. It's awesome. Like, hey man, she's the perfect teammate, Like that.
Oh, thanks.
You can barely keep your cover straight, huh?
What cover?
Joe, what are you saying? We gotta go.
Huh? Those two are so weird sometimes.
Hey, over here! Sorry again for the short notice. Thank you. You can relax until we reach Osaka. We'll go right to the meeting when we arrive.
Hello. It seems we'll be traveling to Osaka together.
This is Otome Yanagiya, one of Jip's private doctors.
I've heard quite a few rumors about you. Chief Hotsuin and Mako both talk about you so much.
Otome, what are you saying?
What's with that smirk on your face?
Why are you changing the subject? It's not like I said you were in love with him or anything.
Enough! We must leave for Osaka.
Sorry. It seems everyone really does like you. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up liking you too. Come on, it's almost time to go. Makoto, stop rushing. The train's not going anywhere.
I'm not rushing. Because of something you said. Another?
Ah! Is it an earthquake?
Get down!
Ah!
Is it over? Magrez must have released another bud. It seems the quakes are getting stronger in magnitude. Field reports said the cities were having trouble responding to all this. We need a solution now.
The bridge! It's collapsed!
Oh, this is a mess. I'll call the branch to report, then we'll keep going towards Osaka. Hello? Fumi, what's the matter?
Mako, are you safe? How is everyone?
We're all right. That quake was caused by one of the buds, right?
Probably. You might be in a bit of a bind, though.
How bad are we talking?
The tunnels collapsed from the earthquake. We probably can't use the train.
That's pretty bad. The walkway to the entrance collapsed too.
Really? There's an emergency exit on the other side. You can head through there.
Fumi, wait. I heard something.
Demons? What are they doing down here?
Focus, everybody. The emergency exit is beyond the platform. That's where we're headed. Look, the demons on the platform haven't noticed us yet. Let's be careful not to draw their attention. The exit is over there. Don't let your guard down.
Oh, that's cute. Don't you worry about me. I do work for Gyps after all. I can handle a few demons. Oh, don't be a baby. I can't do it alone. I need your help, okay?
Are you both ready? Let's do this. Another earthquake!
That way's blocked now, too.
Damn! Now we're trapped in here.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me, Makoto?
Fumi, were you listening?
You left me on the line? I've been waiting this whole time.
I'll explain later. The exit's blocked.
Yeah, I heard. What should we do?
Fumi, can you hear me? It's Otome.
Otome, hey, I'm glad you're safe.
Sorry, Fumi. We don't have much time. Isn't there a terminal nearby?
The terminal? That's still broken!
There's no other way. Fumi, connect the terminal.
We're currently restoring it. It's gonna be a while. Can you wait?
We'll be okay. All right, you two. We have to hold on a little bit longer.
They've noticed us. Both of you, be careful.
Hey, I'm back. Wait, did you kill the demons already? Impressive. I'm done on my side, too. I'm sending the escape pole down.
Wait, what does that mean?
There we go. Grab on.
Will this take us to the terminal?
Yep, now move.
Go, Fumi. We've all grabbed on.
Okay, here we go.
It's like an amusement park. Whee!
Ugh, I don't know why, but the two of you together always manage to exhaust me. We made it, thank goodness. Oh, this is. It's a transfer device made from the latest GIPS technology. Using it allows people to move instantly to another terminal in a different location.
But since Fumi went missing, they haven't been properly maintained.
I sent you the code to Osaka. It's unstable, so it won't be good for very long. Be quick.
Busy day. Are you both ready?
I'll explain afterwards. We're ready, Mako.
Get ready for a shock. Let's go. Fumi must have sent us without adjusting the coordinates. Are you guys all right? Huh? What's lovely? Oh! How dare you! I suppose it's not exactly your fault.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why, Mako, your face is all red. Do you have a fever?
Hey, Mako. I'm glad you arrived safely.
We weren't safe! You didn't even check where you were sending us!
It's all right, Fumi. We made it safely.
Excellent. I wasn't done with maintenance, so I thought for sure you'd lose an arm or something. What? You're the ones who insisted on using it. I figured you might lose more, what with the lack of maintenance. Who runs this place when I'm not here?
Fumi, this is standard safety protocol. Ugh, never mind.
The point is, you're intact. I'm glad. And I got a head start on restoring the terminals. Oh, I also told the chief that you guys arrived. He says he wants to have a meeting. See ya.
Sheesh. Well, everyone's okay. That's what matters.
Let's get to that countermeasure meeting. The chief's waiting.
Right. Let's make our way to headquarters.
That's where the situation stands. We were just brought some new intel from the teams in Tokyo. We now know that these buds are created and ejected from Megrez's main body. What we knew as Dube on Sunday was in fact a fully grown bud. Tracing the trajectory of the buds indicates that the main Megrez body is offshore. Correct. We're still trying to determine at what depth. At present, we have no way of stopping it, though we're working on a number of countermeasure theories. Until then, all personnel must quickly report and eliminate any discovered buds. It won't address the root problem, but the quakes they cause can be devastating. That is all. Dismissed. I wanted to thank you for coming all the way out here. I can't say I understand, but you seem quite composed about all this. Now you've heard the details. The other agents will deal with the buds as they appear. Sako, Kano, and Yanagiya are on patrol for now. The initial sweep will last until 1500. While we still lack information on the buds' powers, those three should suffice. For you, I have something else in mind. That simplifies things considerably. I'll just leave this task in your hands. Do you recall the Nagoya riot? We received word a moment ago that civilians are acting up again. Another such situation while dealing with these buds would be problematic. I'd like your team to look into these civilians and deal with any problems they pose. You're quick on the uptake. I'll let you decide which methods to employ. I'll be in touch with you soon about the countermeasure against Megrez. You're free until then, although there is something else I wish to speak with you about. Come see me later when you have the time. Dismissed.
Just calling to let you know the terminal's been adjusted. It's usable now and relatively safe. 10 minutes and 14 seconds ago, to be exact. No teleportation mishaps anymore. I'm sending you the codes for Tokyo, Osaka, and Nagoya. Everyone else already has them. People keep badgering me about how the terminals work. That Jones person called me up to ask if it could take him to Timor. It's like they're stupid. The call got cut off there. It was weird. Oh well, there's no knowing who he's bothering now. Anyways, you can now go freely between those three cities. Bye.
Ah, we meet again, Shining One. Who else? I wished to see you. Yamato Hotsuin continues to pull your strings. You're going to defeat Megrez, no? A noble cause. You mustn't let yourself succumb to something like this. Megrez seems to have sensed your response and has begun rising to the surface. Its arrival is a serious threat to you, but also a chance at glorious victory. Me? Help you? An interesting idea. Let me think on it. The tragedy that befell you was sudden. Even I was upset at its beginning. That is why I followed my own path and gave you the power to fight for your future. Indeed, I created Nicaea to grant you awareness of your fated deaths. I gave you the summoning app as a means to evade them. Even so, the potentials they awakened within you far exceeded my expectations. I hadn't expected that the power I gave you would allow you to slay even them. The Septentrions, yes. In truth, I am at a loss. They are swords of the divine. For humans to defeat them is astounding. True. This must be natural for you all. That very sentiment proves that you come from a position of true freedom. I, however, I know that the Septentrions are but a tool of a greater will. That's all for now, Shining One. Walk the path you believe in. I will be watching over you.
You've come. I'm sorry to have made you seek me out. The countermeasure isn't yet prepared, but it won't take long. Let's talk. I dislike excessive preambles. What did that man tell you? I don't know. The one who told you about Megrez in Tokyo. Why did he appear to you? So you can think of no reason why. Would you consent to tell me about him? There's almost certainly no mistake then. Do not concern yourself. You'll find out eventually. If he is who I think he is, you'll see him again. Do not let your guard down. His powers are tremendous. If you put your trust in him, he'll lure you in. Very well. There's nothing more you need to know at this point. To be perfectly frank, I have a high opinion of you all. To think that amongst ignorant civilians, there would be those capable of standing against the Septentrions. Especially you. You have a knack for drawing out your friend's strengths. You're an intriguing one. Perhaps even dangerous. Huh. I suppose it is. You have my admiration. I'm interested to see just how much you can achieve. Dismissed.
What's with you assholes? We don't even have any food today.
Telling us how bad you have it won't change anything.
Look, I'm begging you. Can you at least hand out some medicine? My mother's hurt.
I've told you before, we don't have any to give.
That's a lie. People have seen you carrying medicine and food around.
We have nothing to give to people like you.
What? If that's how it's gonna be? How about that? We can make demons appear too.
JIP's mandates require me to eliminate all potential abuse of the summoning app.
Hey, look!
Who are you? Are you friends with this civilian?
I've seen you before. Are you with those military guys?
I'm sorry I didn't recognize you. We need to eliminate this threat. Please lend us your aid.
I knew it! He's with them! Don't go easy on him!
They're going to attack us too? We have to do something!
We came out of that one all right. Yes, thank you. There were so many of them. Honestly, I got a chill down my spine when you guys showed up. Now I remember. You're the Tamers Chief Hotsuin brought from Tokyo, right? Thanks so much for your help against Merak. The Osaka headquarters is doing okay, thanks to you. No, we're not, but we are the ones fighting the demons and those monster things. None of us like it, but it's better in the long run if we stay healthy. In any case, thank you for your help today. Here's hoping we meet again.